thanks for joining us. I'm Ellie Pai Hong, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. This hour's newsmaker is Tom Kuczmarski, president of Kuczmarski and Associates. Today we'll be talking about creating a culture of innovation. Tom, great to have you here.
Hi, how are you?
Good to have you here. Now we're talking about innovation. You're actually one of the co-founders for the Chicago Innovation Awards, which is a brilliant program that discovers new products and new talents. And currently, there's not much of a culture of innovation going on.
Well, Ellie, you're right, because here's, I've taught at the Kellogg School of Management for the last 31 years. Good thing I still look young, right?
You do.
And one of the things that I continue to hear from companies and from senior executives is that they haven't created a culture or an environment where people really feel comfortable taking risks, where failure is accepted, and where they really feel like they can pursue new businesses, new products, new services that really step out of the areas and the markets that they currently serve. So they want that, and they need that, and they recognize the importance of innovation, but how do you create a culture of innovation?
And why hasn't that been done, if they want that so badly?
Sure. I think today what you see in many companies, large companies that is, people want to hang on to their jobs, and they're a little bit fearful, maybe a little bit reluctant to go out and take that risk and be the first one to try to jump into a new marketplace or into a new segment. And yet, ironically, where the job creation is occurring in this country is when you see so many small startups and entrepreneurs and innovators, those that are willing to take the risks, are the ones that are really generating the revenues and the jobs for the country.
Mm-hmm. So how do you go about creating this culture? You actually do teach a seminar about it over at Kellogg, and you've written a book as well on how to do this.
Yep. There's really three key components to building this culture of innovation. The first has to be a different style of leadership. And the book that my wife and I, Dr. Susan Smith Kuczmarski, co-authored called Apples Are Square, presents a new leadership archetype. What it says is that old boy control and compete style of leadership is no longer effective for creating a culture of innovation. Instead, we talk about 6 values, which are humility, compassion or relationship building, collaboration, partnering, inclusiveness, not exclusivity, decisiveness, but decisiveness based on values, not just on profits, and also the ability to really look at the people within an organization in a way that is open and transparent. So when you think of that type of leadership style, that's one key component of creating a culture of innovation to enable people to draw on their strengths and really maximize their potential within an organization. The second relates to celebration, rewarding and recognizing, and that's one of the reasons why I co-founded the Chicago Innovation Awards, was to really signal to people the importance for companies to make a big deal out of innovative successes and really look at the value that each individual is contributing and then make a big deal about it and celebrate it. Mm-hmm. And then the third is getting out and understanding customer needs. What are B2B customers, B2C customers, consumers really looking for, and what types of problems do they have that innovation solutions could come up with?
And innovation is so important not only because, I mean, obviously the economy being the way it is, it could be improved significantly, but from a world perspective, the U.S. isn't as competitive as we once were.
Right, exactly. And this is so critical for regaining our own competitive advantage. I love this little statistic. We looked at 27 products or services from Chicago Innovation Award winners, and what those 27 products and services had generated was 15,000 new jobs, $20 billion in revenues, and received 1,002 new patents. So it certainly conveys the value of innovation.
All right, Tom, great to have you here. Fascinating topic.
Thank you so much.
This hour's newsmaker has been Tom Kuczmarski for Kuczmarski and Associates. I'm Ellie Pai Hong. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time on Newsmakers.